Dear students, now let us go into electrochemical principle involved in the extraction of metallurgy, that is conversion of metal ion into metal. Certain metals, active metals like sodium, potassium, cannot be reduced by carbon. For such metals, we can go in for the electrochemical principle. They can be extracted by electrochemical methods. Here what we are doing is, the metal ion, usually the metal ion is less reactive. The metal is converted into, the metal salt is converted into its solution or in the fused stage. To the fused metal ion, to the fused metal salt, that is metal ion, suitable reducing agent is added, that is more reactive metal. For example, when copper is added into silver ion, when copper is added to silver ion, which is less reactive, we say, the reduction potential is found to be plus 0.8. Here the reduction potential is found to be 0.34, both positive values. Since the reduction potential is more positive, comparatively it cannot get reduced. It will get reduced comparatively. More potential, therefore it gets reduced. Ag plus will become Ag. Because reduction potential is high, we say less reactive. It will become Ag, and more reactive, we call more reactive metal, will make the ion to get precipitate, and copper will become Cu2 plus. So to balance the charge, it has to be 2, it has to be 2. Then only charge will get balanced. So the tendency of silver ion is to get reduced. Reduction potential is positive. The tendency of copper is also to get reduced, but among the two, silver is more reactive, which can make copper ion to become copper ion, or copper can convert silver ion into silver. In either way we can talk, depending upon our need. Our need is to precipitate silver ion into silver. Likewise, zinc can precipitate Cu2 plus ion into copper. Zinc will become Zn2 plus, because among the two, here copper precipitates silver, or silver ion oxidizes copper. In either way we can say. Here the more reactive metal is said to be zinc, less reactive comparatively. Why? Here the reduction potential is plus 0.34. Here the reduction potential is minus 0.76. It will not get reduced, because being negative, reduction potential negative, it will not reduce, it will get oxidized. Compared to this, it has got more reduction potential is high, so it can get reduced. Cu2 plus can become 0 oxidation state, and therefore depending upon the reduction potential value, that is electrode potential for the redox couple should be positive. In such a manner, if we make the reaction is feasible. What is the total reduction potential for this reaction if you consider? When the reduction potential is made positive, the reaction is feasible. All right. So in that way, we can make the reaction to proceed. Here it is oxidation reaction. Zinc is getting oxidized. Cu2 plus is getting reduced. Redox potential is 0.34. For zinc to become Zn2 plus, it is not reduction potential, it has to be, the sign has to be reversed. It is plus 0.76. If zinc is becoming oxidized, redox potential is this much, oxidation potential this much, if we couple it will become 1.1 volt. So the reaction is feasible because for the coupled reaction electrode potential is positive, for the redox coupled electrode potential is possible, therefore the reaction is feasible. This is how the thermodynamic principle, electrochemical principle goes. Delta G naught is equal to minus NFE or minus NFE naught. Number of electrons involved in the reaction multiplied with Faraday and EMF or electrode potential for the coupled reaction. If it is positive, definitely delta G will be negative and the reaction will be feasible. So for those metals which cannot be reduced by thermodynamic factors, we can go in for electrochemical principle. Based upon that, by in the coupled reaction, if the EMF seems to be positive, these values just for understanding I given here. It is more reactive metal can make less reactive ion to become precipitated. The background of this is EMF only. For the coupled reaction, if you see, the EMF will be positive. I have taken this particular example and I have calculated, because for the conversion of Cu2 plus into Cu reduction positive. For the conversion of Zn to Zn2 plus, it is not reduction, it is oxidation. Reduction potential is this much. Oxidation potential means reverse. If you couple, it will become 1.1. Likewise, only if you make the reduction potential for Ag plus to Ag is the 0.8. It is 2 ions, therefore it has to be multiplied by 2. This much reduction potential is generated because of the conversion of Ag plus into Ag. But copper, when oxidized, when it is reversed, the value will be minus. E is equal to minus 0.34. If we couple these two, for the conversion of 2 Ag plus into Ag, potential involved, reduction potential 1.6, 2 into 0.6. For the oxidation of Cu2 plus, minus 0.34. So total comes to 1.26, and therefore it is feasible, and by using this electrochemical principle we can extract metals. Next, extraction of aluminum by Hall-Hérold process is also based on the electrochemical principle. Only here what we are doing, in the iron tank, it is the iron tank lined inside with carbon. All right, it is the iron tank lined with inside with carbon. All right, carbon lining I can say. And then anode carbon electrodes, they are anode. It is cathode, it is negative electrode, and it is positive electrode. Anode, cathode. In Hall-Hérold process of extraction of aluminum, we take iron tank coated inside with carbon that acts as cathode, carbon rods act as anode, into which we take 20% alumina. How do we take alumina? From bauxite. Bauxite ore contains alumina, hydrated alumina. From that we take molten cryolite, mixture of sodium fluoride and aluminum fluoride. 3 parts NaF, 1 part AlF3. Na3, AlF6 we say, and 10% calcium chloride. What is the role of calcium chloride and cryolite? To reduce the melting point. So what is happening at about 1270 Kelvin, when electric current is passed, alumina get ionized. In what way? Alumina get ionized. Let me write the equations. Alumina Al2O3 get ionized to give Al3 plus. The valency or oxidation state of aluminum is plus 3, 2 aluminum, therefore 2 Al3 plus, 3 oxygen, therefore 3 O2 minus. All right. This is how they are ionized. And aluminum ions move towards cathode. So at cathode, what is happening? Aluminum ions gain electrons to become aluminum atom. So it is cathode. Aluminum moves towards cathode, molten metal, and aluminum will be in the form of liquid. It may be collected from the bottom. Molten aluminum can be collected here. Since 2Al3 plus, I can write 6C minus 2Al. That if needed, you can write. Nothing wrong in writing 2, 6 and 2 or 1, 3 and 3. 1, 3 and 1. Both are same. At the anode, what is happening? O2 minus ion from the molten condition, O2 minus ion. It gives out electron to become O. 2 electrons. The O atom, it may not be in the atomic state. It may get combined to become O2. Therefore, at least 2 O2 minus I have to write 4 E minus or E minus or simply E. Oxygen is released at anode. But don't think that oxygen will be getting directly. The oxygen may react with carbon anode we have taken. So there is a possibility of carbon to get react with oxygen to become carbon dioxide. That is also possible. The oxygen formed can react with carbon to become carbon dioxide. So, what may be the net reaction? What may be the net reaction? Involving all aluminum ion, oxide ion, carbon also getting involved to become carbon dioxide. So, the oxygen we may not get. The oxygen formed may react with carbon to become carbon dioxide. Now, how to complete the equation? Al3 plus. Let me start with Al, 3E minus Al, because aluminum ion 3 plus, 3 minus, Al3 plus 2 O2 minus 2, but 3 electron and 4 electron, we cannot balance the equation. So, LCM we have to get 12. To get 12, it has to be multiplied by 4. So, 12 electron 4. It has to be multiplied by 3. Therefore, 3, 12. Now, electrons are. Now, 3 oxygen molecules we are getting. Therefore, it reacts with 3 carbon to give 3 CO2. Now, if we sum up, we will be getting the balanced equation. How? 4Al3 plus 12 electron get cancelled, we need not write. O2 and O2 get cancelled, we need not write. So, 3 O2 minus plus 3 C, 1, 2, 3 I have added, gives 4 Al plus 3 CO2. That is a net reaction. That is a net reaction in Hall-Hérold process. We will be getting aluminum here and the carbon dioxide from the anode. So, that is how in using electrochemical process we extract metals. Thank you.